recorded swimming at up to 27 kilometers per hour, or 17 miles per hour, just using that upper body strength, which is pretty amazing. The flippers are certainly an important way to tell true seals apart from sea lions, but if ever you just see a little head bobbing up and down in the water, that'll give you enough information too. If you have a pointer finger, take that finger and point toward a marine mammal that has ears on the side of its head. Looks like most of us are pointing toward Izzy and Ashby, the stellar sea lions. Harbor seals can hear just fine, but they don't have visible external ear flaps. Their ears look sealed. For all of these differences, however, seals and sea lions do have a lot in common. All members of the pinniped group are carnivores, meaning that they eat what? Meat, fish, squid, crustaceans. All of these things are on the menu for these powerful creatures, as our trainers are showing us by offering the animals seafood. Stellar sea lions and harbor seals are excellent predators in our waters, although they also sometimes fall prey to even larger hunters like killer whales. On the whole, seals and sea lions both contribute to the important balance in our waters. Unfortunately, that balance is shifting. Although both species are common in the waters of British Columbia, this isn't true across all of their ranges. Here at the Vancouver Aquarium, working with these animals allows us to do some incredible research that would only be possible because of the strong relationship that we have with these creatures. Staff members like our trainers work with these animals on a daily basis to build that relationship. But don't just take my word for it. I'm going to turn the mic over to Billy, who will tell you a bit more about what it's like to train stellar sea lions.
Thanks, Derek, and just bear with me here. I'm just trying to be nice and still. And thank you, everybody. Not only are stellar sea lions animals found off our coast, they're large animals as well. In fact, today, Ashby here, the loud one, weighed about 174 kilos, while Izzy weighs 176, so both around the 400 kilo mark. They're having trouble getting along this morning. You may be wondering how I weigh these girls and how I do that every single day as I'll walk them to a large plate scale. The one back here is just beyond the seal beach, right behind the seal trainers over there. Once I get them to sit on the scale for an accurate measurement, I'll bring them back into the pool for exercise behaviors, training research behaviors, as well as work them through husbandry for their general care. And I could not do that without the relationship. This relationship is built over time. I myself have been lucky enough to be on the project now for 17 years, which means I've worked with these guys since they were pups. And they're about 11 years old right now. And it's built through three main components. Component number one is social interaction. That interaction is between us and the animals together, which isn't really working out for them today, but also them and the other animals like the harbor seals over there. Number two is consistency between trainers. And thirdly, and most importantly, positive reinforcement, which you see here in the form of fish, but comes in many other forms like playtime and toys. But without this relationship, we don't have the same level of success that we have today. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Billy, and thank you, Izzy and Ashby. As you can see, trust and patience are really important ingredients in the relationships that make these training sessions possible. But time is also essential to forming these strong bonds. However, time may not be something that all stellar sea lions have. Ashby and Izzy may seem like pretty powerful creatures, but stellar sea lions have been rapidly disappearing from the northern part of their habitat for several decades now. While British Columbia's stellar sea lion populations are going strong, the sea lions in Alaska have disappeared by about 80% of their numbers since the 1980s. That is something that puzzles a lot of scientists, and we're trying to figure out what could have caused this mass vanishing act. Here at the Vancouver Aquarium, most of our research is focused on an idea called the nutritional stress hypothesis. That's the idea that some kinds of seafood might be kind of like junk food to these animals. Not all types of fishes are equally nutritious, and stellar sea lions may not be able to put on weight as efficiently if they're eating some kinds of fish rather than others. Here at the Vancouver Aquarium, we work with a number of other research groups, including the University of British Columbia, who have helped in gathering scat samples that have taught us what sea lions are eating in their natural homes. Vancouver, what is scat?